Well, here we go again, guys. Good evening. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com. Unsettled weather to close the weekend as showers are moving through the state, including here in central Indiana, and will really set the tone for what we can expect over the next couple of days. A couple of storm systems will impact the region, eventually leading to much colder conditions, but beforehand, we're going to have to contend with additional showers and eventually thunderstorms as we move into late Monday night and on into Tuesday. This initial wave of moisture will scoot through here during the evening, ending during the overnight, and then we will turn our attention to the potential still of what may be a couple of strong, potentially severe thunderstorms as we move into late Monday night and Tuesday. Forecast radar here shows showers returning tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening across central Indiana, but especially across southern portions and southeastern portions of the state. That's the greatest risk and the greatest concern for the potential of strong to severe thunderstorms. The Storm Prediction Center does continue to include the far southern portions of the state under a slight risk of severe weather. Again, tomorrow night into very early during the pre-dawn hours on Tuesday morning. Greatest threat being damaging winds with thunderstorms that may develop. And the high-resolution NAM, as we stop this around 1, 2 o'clock, does show the potential there of some stronger thunderstorms across the southern and southeastern portions of the state before the cold front will sweep through here and we turn colder as we move into the midweek stretch before even colder conditions build in here to close out the work week. We'll flip things over to the GFS forecast model. We will put this into motion, and as we move forward, the big story will turn towards a much colder and blustery feel of things as we move into Wednesday and Thursday before reinforcing cold air builds in here as we close out the work week. Thursday night, Friday, a secondary area of second cold front will sweep through here with much colder conditions, some strong and gusty winds, a true winter-like feel, quite frankly, as we wrap up the work week and open up the new weekend. Also notice portions downwind of Lake Michigan, Lake Erie. Certainly snowbelt regions will begin to see the first accumulating snow of the season, at least for some of us, over the next several days. This cold air is really not going to go anywhere anytime soon. We're going to remain much colder than normal as we progress through the mid-month stretch. And the European ensemble will show that nicely as well here as this trough really just kind of deepens across the region as we move into the 6 to 10 day time frame, and that is indicative of what should be a much colder than average pattern as we progress into the mid and perhaps later portion of November. Now, that said, I still believe a milder regime will return at some point, though it does admittedly continue to get pushed back. I think it's going to be a case of delayed, not denied, though. And that warmer pattern may build in here as we wrap up the month of November or open up the month of December. Guys, that'll do it for the evening update. Make it a great Sunday evening. Thank you as always for logging on to NDWX.com. Again, in the short term at least, the big focus is that potential of a strong thunderstorm or two across southern portions of the state late tomorrow night, very early Tuesday.